Okay guys, welcome back again to the channel. So yeah, it has been a long time since I've done a crypto video, let's call it this way, but as I have already told you before, I will do from time to time videos that I think that they are worth doing, obviously for the people. And the video of today is for those people that don't know already, for the T-Rex miner new version, revision 0.25.12. And if you, as I said, don't already know, they have improved the LHR Unlock functionality, and they claim that you can expect about 78 to 79% unlock now in normal mode, and you can get up to 75% in low power mode, which is really good. In terms of mega hash, obviously you can expect to get for the 3080s LHR, obviously at around 80 or maybe above mega hash a seconds. It depends obviously on your conditions and on your overclock, but it will be around 80 mega hash a second, where before, but I think that for most people out there it would be around 74 to 75 mega hash a second, which is roughly 3 to 5% increase in mega hash speed. And as you see in here, I am in HiveOS. Basically, I just decided to upgrade to the new version of HiveOS. I didn't know for this new version of T-Rex miner, and when the miner came up, oh, by the way, do not mind these gaps in here. These are just energy power outage. Basically, with the energy crisis going on all around the world, we have energy cutouts very often, unfortunately. So yeah, do not mind those, but the rig works very stable as long as there is internet, and as long there is obviously energy. And as you see in here, we have an LHR tuned LHR kick in, LHR detection kick in. That's why you see that going down in temperature and obviously in mega hash. But as soon as the mining rig went up, as you saw before, I was getting around 494 to 500 mega hash a second, and then I saw 418, 420, 425, and I thought maybe the LHR hasn't kicked in yet. But then after 2 hours, 3 hours and more, I saw that that was basically not changing, and it was staying constantly above 526. And I decided to dig a little bit in, and I found out that we have a new version of T-Rex miner that basically they have improved with the LHR Unlock. So basically, there you have it. If you are in HiveOS, you just need to upgrade to the latest version of HiveOS with just one click, and you should be good to go. And if you are on Windows, basically you need to download T-Rex miner for Windows, set your tuning, and basically you should be good to go in Windows also. And yeah, there are obviously some recommendations for Linux. They recommend driver version 470 or newer, and for Windows they recommend driver version 512 or newer, although they say that the version 572 works fine. So the one problem that there is with this version of T-Rex LHR Unlock functionality, unfortunately, it is that the LHR in some cards or in some cases might kick in very often. So if that happens to you, they have some tips. Obviously, you don't need to have monitors connected to the LHR cards if you can. Obviously, if you cannot do that, you need to shut off or shut down the monitors, at least if you're not doing anything with your mining rig. Then you need not to delay applying the overclock to the cards, because that will mess up with the calibration, obviously. So basically, if for example I went here and changed my overclock settings, then the result is not going to be the real one, because obviously the LHR tune has already kicked in. So if you want to change your settings, I would suggest you change the settings and then restart the miner, or maybe even better, restart the mining rig. As you see in here, I changed some settings on my mining rig almost 2 hours ago, and I restarted the miner for the LHR to kick in appropriately with the new settings that I have changed, because obviously for the people that don't know, the LHR is doing tuning for the first time that it starts, so you need to keep this in mind. And another thing that you can do, as they say here, if you're getting this LHR trips very frequently, you can try and reduce the memory overclock, and hopefully that will help. But anyway, you can join the T-Rex Discord group, and basically you can communicate with other people. You can see settings that other people have used. You can see different driver version that other people have used, because I have seen some people complaining that some specific driver version in their specific mining rig, obviously they trip the LHR very often, so they had to change the driver version. So basically let's say that if you are having problems, there is a solution for that. You just need to look for it and you are going to be fine. So basically that was it. I think I covered everything what I needed to cover. The only downside for me, at least, I hope that for you it doesn't happen. As you see, the temperatures of the RAM in my GPUs, they go above 90, where before I was getting 74 to 75 megahash a second on the 3080s and 125.4 in the 3090, which is the same, but still I'm getting a little bit higher temperatures on the memory. I don't know if it has to do with T-Rex mine. I mean, of course it has to do, obviously. I'm mining a little bit more, but the temperature for the 3080s before, it was around 86 to 88 degrees C on the temperatures, and now it goes above 90, obviously, up to 96. It doesn't go more than 96. Not that it's bad, obviously, because GDDR6X, they can work fine up to 100 C, maybe 104 without throttling down. But anyway, keeping it as cool as possible, obviously it will help. So yeah, that was it. Obviously you have to fine-tune your mining rig. If it doesn't help, don't mind my overclock setting, because these overclocks here are overclocks that I have done because I was trying to dual mine and it didn't go too well, and then I switched back to Ethereum only, and when I switched back with these settings, everything was fine. I didn't have to change anything. That's why you see, maybe you might find this kind of tuning a little bit weird, but do not pay attention to that. You can use whichever overclock settings you want. Anyway, you can give it a try to this kind of overclock that I am doing, but yeah, for me it worked just fine. As I told you, I just upgraded and it all went smooth. It's working fine. The LHR is not kicking in too often. Of course it will kick in at some point, but not too often at these settings that I have, and I'm hoping it will stay like this, and I'm hoping that for you guys it's going to be the same. But anyway, there is a solution. You just need to keep looking for that and you should be gold. Alrighty then, that's going to be it for today. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, also turn on notifications so you never miss one of my new videos, and as usual guys, I will catch you on the next one. Bye bye.